threshold. Let's blether some more about doors, revolving doors and sliding doors, half opened, half closed. The door with your name on it, the heavy one, hard to open, the one you walked out when your heart was broken, the one you walked in as you came to your profession, and the tiny door when you made your confession. The school door at the end of a lesson, yes, shut the door in Gaelic is Dún and Doris. The wee door on your doll's house, or Ibsen's Nora's door, or Chekhov's Three Sisters. Doors imagined by writers the world over, Proust and the chickens coming home to roost. Or Chris Guthrie's open heart at the end of Sunset Song, or the step left when the horse is gone, the haw, the door to the stable bolted after the horse left, not Tam O'Shanter's tailless horse, the one that shut violently behind you, banged by a sudden wind, the painted red door, code for asylum seeker, the X that says plague or Passover, the one turned into a boat to cross the ever-widening waters, the North Sea and the Aegean, reminders of the people cleared off their lands, out their crofts, to whom the sea was their threshold, on, off. Take the big key and open the door to the living, breathing past, the one you enliven over and over, to the ship's port, the house of the welder, to the library door of Donald Dewar. Then picture yourself on the threshold, the exact moment when you might begin again. A new sitting, new keys, jingle, possibilities. Hope comes with a tiny Greyfriars Bobby keyring. Then come through to this Parliament, new session, pass round the revolving doors, change in the revolutions, 360 degrees. Take in the mirrored opposites, the Dutch gables, the cross gables. Here, rising out of the sloping base of Arthur's Seat, straight into a city that must also speak for the banks and the braes, Munros, cairns, bothies, songs, art, poems, art, stories. And don't forget the ceilidhs. Who doesn't love a ceilidh? Hooch! A city that remembers the fiddlers of Orkney and Shetland, the folk of Colonsay, Bute and Tiree, the inner and outer Hebrides, the glens and the bens, the trees and the rivers and the burns and the lochs and the sea lochs, and Nessie, the granite city, Dumfries and Galloway, the dear green place and Dundee, across the stars and galaxy, the night sky's tiny keys, the hail clan Jamfery. Find here what you are looking for, democracy in its infancy. Guard her like you would a small daughter, and keep the door wide open, not just ajar, and say in any language you please, welcome, welcome to the world's refugees. Scotland's changing faces. Look at me, whose birth mother walked through the door of a mother and baby home here and walked out of Elsie Ingles Hospital without me, my Makar, her daughter, Makar of fairly led and gallus tongues. And this is my country, says the fisherwoman from Jura. Mine too, says the child from Cana and Iona. Mine too, says the Brain family. And mine, says the man from the Polish Delhi. And mine, said the brave and beautiful Acid Shah. Me too, said the Black Scot and the Red Scot, said William Wallace and Mary Queen of Scots, said both the Roberts and Muriel Spark, said Emily Sandé and Arthur Wharton, said Ali Smith and Edwin Morgan, said Liz Lochhead, Norman and Sorley, and mine, said the Syrian refugee. Here we are, in this building of pure poetry, on this July morning in front of Her Majesty. Good day, ma'am, good day. Good morning, Helen and John Kay. Great believers in democracy and in geeing it loudly. Our strength is our difference. Dinny fear it, dinny caw canny. It takes more than one language to tell a story.
Habarachka unshanan a yigu skalachka insha.
Welcome.
Fin Ying.
One language is never enough.
Bayblor dekasese. Menyo tututu.
Welcome.
Vitame.
It takes more than one language to tell a story.
Eka kahani sunani keliye. Eka se adika bashayain lagati hain.
Welcome.
Gianu.
One language is never enough.
Une langue ne suffit jamais.
Welcome.
Falcha.
It takes more than one tongue to tell a story.
It takes meer than I tongue to clip a story.
Welcome.
Marhaba.
Welcome.
Inur.
Welcome.
Willkommen.
Welcome.
Benvenuti.
It takes more than one language to tell a story.
Kahani batani keliye. Ek se ziada zaban leta he.
Welcome.
Welcome. Falcha.
Come bend the living room. Come join our brilliant gathering.